Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin cleared it.
Rosa hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.
Alberto Rosa has been absolutely phenomenal. One down. Alberto Rosa will hit next. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Cruz takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Rosa with another scorching run of play lately. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Nationals,
Jake Myers digging in for the Nationals. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Man at second. Runner goes again. He goes down looking. Back to the top of the order. And now Lars Nootbaar. That's to third. Sends it across to first. He's out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Jake Myers digging in for the Nationals. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Out towards right center field. Barger moving under this one. And makes the grab. And that is that. So the Nats leave a pair, but they still lead at 3-2. Rosa steps in now. He knows what's waiting for him, Singy. An arm of top-tier command and stuff to match.
Yeah, no freebies here, Boog. You got to earn everything when you're up against a pitcher of this caliber.
Base hit. Around third. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-4.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth. But he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with a win if they can push across another run.
Fires over to Guerrero. That's the 3rd out. So runner at second, 2 down. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. Base hit. Runner around third. The throw home. The tag's there, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes games come down to this. You've got to press the issue, try to get that run across and tie it up. But an excellent throw, nice job of concentration, putting the tag on the runner. Exciting finish to this game today.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. That one laced to center and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it, get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Gabriel Moreno, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. This one in the air, center field. Cruz has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. First and second, 1 out. Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. 2 on, 1 out. High fly ball, right field. Barger settles underneath it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Luis Garcia. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded. And I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk. And you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Now a step off to third. He'll score easily. It's 2-zip. So runner at second, 2 down. Anthony Volpe next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, great stop. Jump throw across his body, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Rosa steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says yes, chef.
And that one hammered, carrying well, and gone! A towering shot to center. His 31st home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
1 out, runner at second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the next to hit. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. And they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt, blocked. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. One down. Addison Barger digs in now. On the ground to third. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
So 2 down. Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Rosa recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Out towards right center field. Cruz on his way over. And that is that. Rosa digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
And a good start to the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moved.
Runner takes off. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Now it's going to be Nolan Shanuel. Miranda checks the runner. Rosa dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Here's Nolan Gorman. This to third. Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job.
Rosa was a big contributor for them in the win. 4 hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Alberto Rosa comes in. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. What a stop.
Got him. The catcher.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. Looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Base hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence it's such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Jake Myers digging in for the Nationals. Now a step off to third. He'll score. It's 2-0. Ripped on a line to center. Cruz on the move. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Man at first, one away.
For the Nationals, the third baseman, number 7.
Rosa, an all-star a season ago, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one's in there, 0-1.
When you're Struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Check swing, and he went 0-2 now. Wood leads off first with one away. That's ripped into the outfield. Barger takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On a line, base hit. And a man aboard.
That's the swing right there.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Runner on the move. Swing and a bouncer. They get one. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next for the Nationals, the first baseman, number 21.
Runner at third with one gone. Jake Berger digging in for the Nationals. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. So digging in, Alberto Rosa. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. Here comes Wood around third. Out of the play. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. 8th inning coming up. Rosa was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 hits in the game.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Alberto Rosa ready to go in this one. One down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying and brings it in at the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground to third. And that will end the inning. One left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Miami, out of the fourth, Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Washington, the designated.
So 2 down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
One out. Runners at first and second.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
0-1 down. That clips the corner.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The Marlins trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're the top half of the 6th. The other way, and there's 2 down. Alberto Rosa getting ready to hit, and a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. A dive, nice stop from his knees. The throw on the money, nice play. Rosa digging in, crowd's feeling it. Go ahead run and scoring position. This at bat just got a whole lot bigger, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. These are pressure pitches. You've got to grind it out and come through for the squad.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And they lead it in the 10th. First and second. 2 outs. Nolan Shanuel digs in now. Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 1 out. Runner at second. Here's C.J. Abrams now. So the tying run at second. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Rosa with an okay game of the win.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
One down. Here's the third baseman, Alberto Rosa. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and he's out easily. Now the third baseman, Connor Norton. Trying to bunt his way on. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Man at first, 1 away. Grounder might be 2. Edwards over to second, on to first, double play.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, number 7, Alberto Rosa.
Ripped on a line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. That's out number 2.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Hung up in a rundown now. The relay. Now they get it to first, and it's in time for the out. So, hey, whatever works, I guess. So, runner at second, 2 down. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Rolled over to third. And that's a fair ball. In comes the run from second. Tag out. And they cut down the winning run. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Alberto Rosa. This guy with light tower power. There's a line drive to left field. And that's the 3rd out. Rosa had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Here's a big power threat, Alberto Rosa. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
He's trying for third. Takes it to the bag. That's one. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. So digging in, Connor Norby. Nice grab. To first. What a play. Inning over. Lined into right. And there's one down. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Line shot into the gap should score at least one. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up. Now the second run is in. It's a two-run double. It's 4-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out. Runner at second. Gabriel Moreno digging in for the Nationals. Man at second. Runner breaks for third. In the dirt, blocked. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you...
Fulton checks the runner. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alberto Rosa will hit next.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That smash towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Rosa starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run.
Rosa had a great showing in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
And now Alberto Rosa.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine what.
That one is absolutely belted.
Find the ball.
That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap. So
runner takes off in the dirt, and he steals third without a throw. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. And they put the tag on him for the out. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. So up next, Josh Lowe. Smash to the left side. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. On to the third inning. Alberto Rosa. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two.
Move to second. Rosa dives back in safely. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. That one lifted to left. Castro settles under this one. One down. Willie Adames stands in. The 3-1. He's trying for third. Ground ball right side. There's one. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer. Man at first, one away. In the air to left center. And there's two away.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher, number 14, Gabriel.
Rosa stepping in now. Runners out there and a chance to chip away.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a bomb. Just needs to find some outfield grass, Boog. Keep the pressure on.
Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. 8-9-1. So bases all loaded up. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. 3-2 to third. To second, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Marlins 10 and the Nationals 3. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. 2 outs, bases full. Alberto Rosa now at the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that is that. Rosa did well in the losing effort.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Alberto Rosa just about ready. Here's some real power at the plate. Alberto Rosa comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Nolan Schanuel. Line and a base hit into right. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good pace.
Now a step off to third. Here's Acuna. On the ground to third. Rosa tossed to second. How about that double play?
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second. Now it goes to first, and he gets back safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is.
Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Runner takes off, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. Runners on the move. In the dirt.
Get down.
And no throw. Both runners are safe. Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Good job right there.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square.
Quick move to first. Back in safe. Really close. Shadowell needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. The 1-1. Runner takes off. Miller. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. First and second, 1 out. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a bouncer. Fair ball. Here comes Schwarber around third. In comes the run from second.
So frustrating to not get any outs on that play. Good job of cutting off the bad throw from the outfield, but nothing to show for it. Plus the run score.
Rosa digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest.
Alberto Rosa will hit next. Liner caught it second. 1 pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Coming around third is Jimenez. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. Rosa had a sensational showing in the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Hard liner. Garcia takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Chop to third. Rosa. Play made. That ends the inning. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Garcia quickly throws it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Now here is Gabriel Moreno. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to third. Over to first. Inning over. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Philadelphia, and now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. This one in the air center field. Garcia on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Liner, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like...
Quick toss to first. Rosa back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
This could end it. Runner on the move. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
That's to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies even this series up at a game apiece. Rosa with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. The National League leader in runs batted in this year. That one is absolutely belted. And a base hit right there. Now a relay to second, but he's in there easily.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next to hit for the Nats, Gabriel Moreno. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kemp gets there, he's under it, brings it in. Both runners tagging. Safe, and they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired. And
now a step off to third.
No, he's in.
And here comes Alec Boehm. 2 down, nobody on. Softly hit to third. Adames whips it across, and that is the inning. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out. Rosa digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Here's a rocket to right field. Can't get there. Base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Throw cut off to second. He's in there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 2 on, 1 out. And it is 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. 2-2. Cut on, popped up right side. And the infield fly is called. Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. Here comes the 0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Settles under this one. And that's the third out. Rosa had a good day at the office.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
Alberto Rosa was one down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake Mangum. High chopper to third. Fires to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Rosa, a former MVP. He made his big league debut when he was 22 years old. The Nationals made him a first-round pick back in 2025. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. Man at first. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Off balance speed, there's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Man at first, one away. Liner caught at second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Jonathan India at the plate. This to third. And that will end the inning. Rosa digging in now. He has his work cut out for him facing this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's got to extend the at-bat, change the pace, whatever it takes to help this lineup right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. He continues. First and second, 1 out. Jonathan India, the next Pirate to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Hot shot to third. On to second, they get one. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Rosa digging in. Runner in scoring position. Game hanging in the balance. Big moment here.
Yeah, this is where reputations get built, Boog. Time to come through in the clutch.
Batter challenges in a very big spot, and it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got one challenge left now. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. On the ground. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch to end. Next to hit for the Nats, Jake Myers. 2-0. This one in the air center field. Mangum gets under it, and there's 2 down. Rosa digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
Base hit into the outfield. Heading for the plate. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Across is the winning run, and the Nationals walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Rosa performed well, and the walk-off was the big highlight.
It was a good game to begin with, but when you factor in how he walked it off for him, that's just the cherry on top. This one's got to feel good.
And your final score here today, 2-1. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shaw. Alberto Rosa. 1 down. Alberto Rosa now at the plate. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base. Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. 3-1 now. Here goes the runner. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
He's trying for third, and that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Now a step off to third. He'll score easily. It's 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. 1 runs in, Here comes Wood around third. In to score from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Nolan Shanuel digging in for the Nationals. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Takes it in for the out. So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Cruz digs in now. He's trying for third. That's ball 4. Throw, save, and that makes it 60 steals for him on the season. So 2 on with 2 away. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Now a step off to third.
Safe, he's good.
Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Runner on the go in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal.
That one lifted to left. Kwan has a beat on it. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. Wood scores. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mercado, the next to hit. Squares and gets it down the left side. Zips it across. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Rosa really stood out in this win. 3 hits and a couple of runs knocked in.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. The Nationals strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They lead it 1-0. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And a man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it.
Runner takes off in the air left field. And there's 2 down. Two outs. Runner on first. Jake Berger digging in for the Nationals. 0-1. Runner on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So 2 down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And the 0-2. On the ground to third. Rosa. Gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. It's a 4-run inning as a result of 2 homers. Midway in inning number. Rosa digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives them a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
Base hit and a run in to score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to.
Quick toss to first. Back in safe. Really close.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that.
Runner takes off. Chop to third. McMahon slings it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. He's trying for third to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Wyatt Hendry will hit next. Man at second. Into the outfield, base hit. Griffin coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Alberto Rosa, fresh off it. One down. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. Hit on the ground to short. Jimenez throw to first. 2 away.
Batting third. Up next for the Nationals.
Rosa, a former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Rosa working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. 2-2 on the way. Runner on the go in the dirt. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score.
Runner on the go again. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
The batter, number 2.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now a step off to third. He'll score, and they trail by 1. New inning getting started. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. And he lays down a bunt. Throws across the diamond. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. 2 on, 1 out. Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. On to first, double play. 1 hit. And now Alberto Rosa.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Rosa.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Good job.
Up next for the Nationals.
Up now for Washington, Gabriel Moreno. The 0-1. There goes the runner. In the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. In the air, left field. And that's the 3rd out. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. The throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. But they do get a run. Rosa was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 hits in the game.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Alberto Rosa. One down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Rosa batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position.
The batter, number 15.
Joey Bart up here.
Designated hitter,
Williamson checks the runner, and they
Yeah,
got
you're
him.
out.
All right, flat out, this just cannot happen. You can't make that kind of mistake at second base with nobody out. You've got to make sure that you're tight enough to the base. So what if you don't score on a single to the outfield? You're in scoring position. That really hurts a potential rally here.
Hard hit to third. Rosa over to second, and a run scores on the double play.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. One away. One down, runner at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Alberto Rosa. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Trout hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. Here's Joey Bart now. The 0-2. Liner snagged at first.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
On the ground to third. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches. Rosa stepping in. Bottom of the 9th. Winning run to the plate. Has a shot to end it right here.
Yeah, Boog, and these are the moments hitters dream about. Time to make something happen. Get your name written into the history books.
This is Joey Bart. Sugar trying to send this to extra innings. Swing at a ground ball. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. 2 on, 1 out. Base hit into the outfield. Moreno around third. In comes the winning run, and the Nationals walk it off in the 11th.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Rosa stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 33rd homer of the year, and it ties it up. It's 2-2. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance.
Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 7-3.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Trying to bunt his way on. Fires to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone is playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock, but he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Left field, way back there. Out of here. Into the visitors' bullpen. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-5. Zingy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's the third baseman, Alberto Rosa. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Ripped to right. And a base hit knocks in a run. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that
he's trying for third. Out to short. There's one. Safe. In comes the run from second. And the lead continues to grow. Rosa really stood out in this win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Alberto Rosa went yard 3 times last. 1 down. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Man at second. He's trying for third. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop.
Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he's safe, safe, safe. I don't believe it. The Jets stole home. Rosa with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. Here's a high chopper. Over to Altuve. What a double play that was. Inning over. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone! He muscles that one out of here. And the Nats have the lead. It's 4-3. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate. And that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to.
Here's the third baseman, Alberto Rosa. He's already homered here in this one. On a line out towards center. Garrison gets under it. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Oh, look at the stop. Goes to second with it. What a play. Inning over. 2 left for the Astros. Back here in Houston. All set to start the 9th in this one. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. Here's your 1. Runner on the go. This one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-1. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball popped up. 1 away. Willie Adames stands in. So the tying run at second. He's trying for third. On the ground to the left. And that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. And they've tied it in the top of the 9th. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Softly hit to third. Dives and keeps it on the infield. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Rosa stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Throws to first in time. Rosa stepping in now. 2 outs. Traffic on the bases. He's got the hammer in hand, and all he sees is nails.
Well, if he drops one in, this one is over, Boog. Big spot right here.
Smith on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. It's the Nationals 8 and the Astros 7. This is Washington Nationals baseball on the show minute. Rosa will move up in the record books after clubbing his 200th career homer in this one.
Definitely nothing to sneeze at, Boog. You have to be consistent, productive, and durable to reach a mark like this. Congratulations to him on this achievement.
So digging in, Alberto Rosa, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. The relay to second, and that's a double.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's...
Runner takes off for third. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Man at second. Runner takes off. This one in the air, right field. Hauls it in. Runner pretty far from second. And he's out. Couldn't get back in time. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Nathaniel Lowe. On the ground, Rosa. Throws to first in time and quickly one away in the second. Rosa stepping in. It's late. It's quiet. But here's a chance to make some noise with 2 gone.
Yeah, this is when rally hats get flipped, Boog. Let's see if he can twist this script.
On to first. That's out number 3. And the Nationals back here in Houston. And stepping in for the Astros, Anthony Siegler. High chopper to third. Rosa. Slings it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Rosa steps in. Pitcher's been gliding through this lineup, barely breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's time to put the brakes on that cruise control. Just have to stay patient, wait for a pitch in the zone, and drive it.
And a base hit right there. And they have their first hit since the first inning. So up next, Nolan Shanuel. Now a quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that...
Runner on the move. Hit in the air, center field. White settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in Houston, we go to the 9th. Alberto Rosa digging in for the Nationals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Relay to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hop.
Rosa strung that hitting streak out for another game. Collected 3 hits in the game.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Here's a big power threat. Alberto Rosa collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
There you go. Turn it. 2.
Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at second. He's trying for third.
Ball 4.
That's
Take
ball
your base.
4. Throw to third, and he's out.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit, or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone, and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner breaks for third. Swing, and a ball popped in the air. Base hit! Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. No outs. Runner on second.
Well, these Nats really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
The 0-2. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That one ripped right center field, and it one hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit.
Runner takes off. Base hit into the outfield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Now a step off to third. He'll score easily. It's 8-2. Stepping in, Alberto Rosa. Fastball for a strike. On a line, base hit. Nunez around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now 10-2. Man at first. Here's the catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That's just his 70th stolen base of the year. No big deal.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Runner goes again. In the air, right field. Caught, and now a chance to double the runner off second. Jake Berger digging in for the Nationals. 0-2 now. He's trying for third. Into center and a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. Rosa was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Collected 3 doubles for the game.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.